Hey, hello Tom. How are you, matey? I did say I'll go live. I thought Rob and Grace might hand over or say that I let them take the evening. Bunkers, yeah. Pillboxes here in the southeast. Hey, mi amigo Paco Garcia is Bolbemos? No, Bolton. Yeah, I've got that wrong, haven't I? But yes. I thought Rob and Grace would have handed me back over because I let them take the stream tonight. Um, so there you go. That's what you get, isn't it? Um, they asked if they could do the stream tonight, so I stepped out the way at 8 o'clock. And yeah, oh, double O and so I did say I'd be back after their stream, so I had to return. Let go down, yeah. Um, so here I am. I'm just going to text them to say he didn't pass me over. This is a bit of a bugger, but they have been at work all day, I know, but even so. I'm just sending them a message. Hey, he's in hand. Right, let's see what's happening. There's quite a few here. Paco Vallis, evening all. Let me turn this camera around. Yes, that's right. Yeah, if it's not caught around if that works. Camera change. Yeah, right. I said I was going to come back after their live stream, but the buggers forgot to hand me over. This is a bit of a shame. Lord L, hi Alan and guys. Oh, hello, Alan at Dragon Junction. Oh, I just got a message from Grace, I expect, saying sorry, hopefully. Oops, sorry, yeah. Yeah, they forgot to hand me back over because I was meant to be going live at 8 this evening, and Rob and Grace said, "Oh, can we go live?" So I went live at 5 o'clock this afternoon, and dropped out at 8 o'clock for them. They didn't get on until nearly 9 o'clock, and well, there you go. Can't win them all, can you? I'm not worried about it, but I did say I would come back on after their live stream. So, evening to you all. I done just over 3 hours in the loft this afternoon, live streaming, and now, well, At the moment, I'm weathering these. My they're almost dry, but I'm weathering my pillboxes. Tomorrow, when they're completely dry, I'm going to paint some ivy, and I've also got some of my magic mix of what is it, clump turf. So I should add a bit of that along, because that's the weathered version. And this is the pristine version. You can instantly see the difference, can't you? Tango Kit Installer and S Mobile El Translator. I don't know. So I'm going to do them pristine, as if that's in the 50s and 60s, or I'm going to make them look, um, like they've been here for half a century. So I've weathered them. I've not installed any translator. Sorry. So sorry, Alan. We forgot to mention he is back live. We'll also do a post now. No worries, no worries. Not a problem. Let me change camera. It isn't a problem. I did say I'll be here after your live stream, and who cares anyway? No harm done. I start this year's Advent series tomorrow. Oh yeah, you do, don't you? And I have no idea what to expect. Okay, well I shall be watching that, Alan, of course, and already planning my trips for next year. So maybe I shall darken your doorstep again, Alan. You never know. I have to be invited, of course. And no worries, RGJ trains. It's not a problem. I know you've been at work all day, so you have got a bloody good excuse. But yeah, I remember your advent calendar last year. I thought it was quite inventive, Alan. Actually, yeah, very good idea. So I've already got one dead soldier. Never mind. So yeah, these are my products I'm making at the moment. Um, hmm, where are we? So pristine and weathered. So I've got what have I got? I've got about 30 products to sell, and I'm still trying to build the website. Oh, does that mean you might make it to this time? We have your number, not email. Yeah, okay, yeah, yes. I reckon I well, I've been invited, I think, by Chris, and Gary, uh, back to Barry Island. So, but I'm going to the Mediterranean first, and I shall do everything on the way back. So, who knows? No trips ever go to plan with me, but yeah, I've got to wait till about April, and then I'll ship out, catch up with the sun, and bring the sun back to the UK with me. I'm allowed out for 90 days. So yeah, I'm already looking forward to next year, and we've still got a month of this year to go. And well, let's see what happens. So yeah, maybe I'll be darkening your doorsteps. Okay. And then there's crew, of course. I don't know the date for crew yet. Hopefully, I can make this all work because April, May. I might still be away in May. I don't know. No, no. Who's going? Lord Howe is going, is he? Hey, Lord Howe, off to. Oh, yeah, they're off to bed because they've had a. Are you coming to crew? if I can get it in my planning, yes, I will. I enjoyed it last year and the year before, and then you can spend all day on on Monday at Cruise Station and what is it, the Heritage Centre there? Fantastic. 31st of May, bit earlier this year. Okay, if I can, fingers crossed. I hope I can make that. Um, April, May. It might work out actually. Um, so I'm going through the Alps into Italy, into France, into Spain, and then back to the Normandy coast and get the Cherbourg ferry back home. So that's that part of the leg, I think. Then hopefully I can make it to Crewe. Oh, we'll see. I can't promise anything, but yeah, products coming soon. Oh, we've got 9 viewers in. Are you coming to Crewe? Hopefully. Cheers, Alan. I'm all sorted by my granddaughter. Okay, yeah, yes, your granddaughter. I've met her, haven't I? Um, yes, next year is coming, and it's not very far away, is it? Oh yes, it is late. I don't know what the time is. Then. Crikey, it's gone 11 o'clock. Um, right, heading off now. Take care, Rob and Grace. Take care, and well, I'll only stay on while people are here. Um, why I've shown some of my products. Let's have a look at these. These are some of my bridges that I'm going to sell. Oh, and they come from this size, N scale, Z scale, right up to O scale in. So can't wait to get my website sorted. Look how small that is for a bridge side. Anyway, that's them. Chris has already fly mode. Oh, right, oh. They should not thank now. Good evening, Alan. Lord Alan as well. How do you do? Um, right, okay, right. Night, Chris. Okay. Well, I said I would be here, so it's just push the go live button and away we go. Mm-mm. Lord Al's still here. And sorry, Lord Al. I've still got you on the John here. I haven't painted him yet, but I have your closet ready for the hillside with the door open. So, coming soon on a hillside near Buckland Junction, it will be Lord Al on the throne. I promise you. So, there you go. The door's open, Al. It's you, you're dunny, as they say. But all in good time. I don't know if you can see this, but it's Lord Al on the shitter. So Timber's over now. Is he? I don't know. He's back. That's good. So, what an image! Lord Al on the throne. Yes, on the hillside at Buckland Junction. Oh dear. The hills are alive with the sound of. Yes, 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 yes. So I can't really do any more weathering. I've been weathering these, but they're all a little bit wet and damp, as you see. Look, so I've got to wait for tomorrow. Oh, Tom Houston's here as well. That's nice. Hello, Tom. Um, yeah. Let me show you my brush collection. It's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Brushes all. I've got to show you. This is my brushes. Look at these. One, two, and then the big brush is over there. So I'm not short for a brush or two. I'm also going to be doing a bit of where are we? Where have I gone? Look, hang on. Oh dear. Yeah, it's been a long day. It really has. But was it Timber? Was it Timber that gave me this, or was it you, Alan? I can't remember. But I took the saw to it and got the door open. So all I've got to do is paint you. I'm not sure what to have around the top here. To have something, but it's coming, Lord Al. What, yeah, you're going, you're going, Lord Al, in your own dunny, as they say. House shitter. You know, it's all a bit of fun, isn't it? Hmm? Can't stay long. That's not lost him yet. No. Oh dear. I'm sure it'd be fun. I got so it looks good. Yeah. It took a bit of time to get the door off, I must say. Getting the door off was not easy, but I've done it. The door's open, letting the wind blow in there. So all in good time. What will Lady Barbara say when she sees you on Buckland Junction with the door open on the hillside? Oh well, it's all a bit of fun, isn't it? Well, it's Sunday night, and wow, it's all going to happen tomorrow. I got my cleaner coming. St Andrew's Day. So yeah, I'm actually making a video at the same time here. I've stopped now because I've just got to wait for everything to dry out. So this camera is not in the right place. So that's a bit better. So St Andrew, is it St Andrew's Day? Is that the Saint of Wales? Is it St Andrew? Maybe not mine. I shit indoors. Oh, timber. Yeah, St Andrew's Day, Lord Howe special on the hillside. Yeah, so all in good time. All in good time. Uh, yeah, there's something going on in the house. I can smell something. I'm not cooking or anything. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, I haven't really got anything to report now because I can't do anything to these. If I do any more, the polyfiller is going to turn back to liquid. I think they look all right. Yeah, they're going to be up for sale. What do you reckon the price should be for a weathered pillbox? I've got two of them on my layout at the moment. Captain Static's got one on his. Just trying to work out what the reasonable price to sell is. when I recommend a channel without checking first, and the first video has two people young doing the wild thing on a particular hillside or that. Yes. Yeah. You must in a bucket. Yeah. So has Robin Grace gone now? Yeah, I've done that. Well, I can remember being in the sink as a youngster, being in the sink, hitting your head on the tap and that kind of thing. Yeah, next to the coal fire. That was at my granny's. She had a tin bath. Used to hang on the wall. This is some poor relatives who had one outside with torn newspaper for wiping. Yes, weathered. £5 apiece for a double O scale, plus back in a poker. £5. I can't make that for £5. No, I can't. I can't make that for £5. No way can I make that for £5. Sorry to say. If I sell them for £5, they're going to go like hotcakes and they won't be able to keep up. So definitely, Isel. Oh, they were horrible, weren't they? I remember them at school. Yeah, Isel. Yes, it was bloody. What was it? Baking? No, baking paper. What was it? Non-slip. Did wonder. So £5 and £7.50. I think it should be like £3.50 postage, and it's going to be about £12. I couldn't make these for any. It's going to be £12 pristine. Where's the pristine one? £12 pristine, and yeah, more for the weathering. Or go and get them in yeah, grease-proof paper. Yeah. Yes, grease-proof paper. You're better off with newspaper, weren't you? Eh? Even 3 printed it would be way more than a fiver. Yeah, but it wouldn't look like this now, would it? You couldn't do this with 3D printing, could you? Right. Yep, over £3 posters is more than 25 thick. They are. They're about. I haven't got. I have got a ruler. What are they? They're 50 high, and it's going to be 50 by 100 blocks really to get them in. So, but yeah, well, I've got all these products coming, and I need to get them on the market. So that's this year's resolutions coming. Yes, I do. I do enjoy building them. um, why not? Yeah, and if I price them too quick, I won't be able to keep up with demand. So, if you want a peel box enough, you'll pay for it. But they're made of card. They're covered in polyfiller to make them look like cement, and I modelled them off the one that's just across the field out here, about 500 yards away. There's a pillbox right on the top of the hill. Um, that's why I don't sell those Shuttle units, just a bit of fun, not a business. Okay. I've still got my shuttle units over there in that red box there. And it's waiting um, for the sidings that I haven't even built yet. The plywood is downstairs on the stairs waiting, so it's all coming. Uh, you need a jigsaw to rip the paper. To jigsaw to rip the paper. Well, that puts a £15 bracket. Yeah, I reckon so. Yeah, I reckon I could live on that. Um, as I say, if you put the price too low, they're going to go like hotcakes, and I won't be able to keep up with them. So it's me being a librarian. It's going to have to work it out. I can change the prices if they go too quickly. So yeah, all to live for. All right, is Chris here? Because I sent Chris one of my gardens and only charged him £8.50 for them. But he actually got back to me and said how well built they are. So even in Engage, it would be about £12. Yeah, let me show you an Engage. Oh yeah, there's the Engage one. There's the Engage. Look how small that is. But yeah, you're right. Something like that. 12 and 15 would be. I think I could live with that actually. Hey, Waylander's back. Why I? No, it's not why it's I. Waylander from Glasgow. Hello, Waylander. How are you, matey? Chris was here, was he? Okay. Don't work out your hourly rate. Just don't. Well, I have my own businesses, so working this out isn't easy. It's kind of like, is Chris? Here he is. I'm still here. Garden on the mantelpiece at the moment. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Yes, Chris has got one of my gardens. Let me go and get a garden for you. I've got so many products, I need to get them on the market. This is the garden. These are the gardens. Chris appreciated it, so I don't know what the price will be, but let me get it on its little pavement and I'll show you. And then here our garden, like it would be in the past. It comes on its own pavement. And yeah, I've got them in northeast, southern region, LMS. I've got them in all different liveries. And yeah, they've got flowers all over them, including in the corners. So these are my products coming, made in England by me. But I'll let you know in advance when the website's up and running, and well, we go from there. If they go too quick, I'll have to put the price up a little bit. If they don't sell, I'll have to come down. And yeah, I've even got big products as well. Do you want to see my coal loading stage or not? Or have you already seen them? I've got a coal loading stage up there. Well, I've got two of them, but they're going to be over £100. But we'll have to see. This year's all to play for. And this time next year, Rodney, you'll be a millionaire. Well, that's certainly going down well. So, what are you guys up to on a Sunday night? Are you having a little drab? Want to see your coal loading stage? Let me go and get one. So I'm quite proud of them actually. Here we come. Well, it's probably best on the down camera. Let me change cameras. Let me have a go. Yeah, let me have a go. This is my coal loading stage. We're watching some Burke on YouTube. Yeah, is this the right way? No, maybe not. I'll swap back cameras. It might be easier to see it on this one. Yeah, so the coal loading stage with it's got its tracks in there. Can you see? It's not prototypical. It's fictional. But on this side, let's tip it up. You can see where your coal wagon would be. Where's the? I've only got horse box, but your your wagon will be stuck in there. But I haven't got coal thing. But you can see the rails taking the wagon up, and oh, this is not working very well, is it? Right, swap cameras. Swap cameras. Let's see if, because the light might help on this camera. Where is it? Oh, fuck. Let's see if it will work better on this one. Yeah, it will. Look, there's the rails, the mucky coal and everything, and they're the rails that you stick your coal track to as it gets winched up into the coal tower there. And on the other side, we've got where it loads the coal wagons here can be shunted in. It's got the rails there, and can you see all the coal? Oh, see the coal and the muck in there, and there's the hopper. Can you see the hopper? So locomotives this side, and um, coal trucks getting hoisted up into the roof of this. So can you fill it with fake coal and control the thing? Well, no, you have to leave it to your imagination. Um, leave it to your imagination. But there we go. Got the rails in there, so you haven't got to connect it to anything. The rails are in there and all dighted down. And it's purely fictional, but so the coal tracks that side and the tenders being loaded this side. Can you see the hopper? So yeah, that's my coal tower. And I've seen the models of the coal towers, um, and they're well twice the height of this. So yeah, that's them. Will they sell? I don't know, but I'm having one on my layout, and the laser cutter will just print these out for me. So coal tower at Perth, and yeah, yeah, okay, and oh, look at the muck. That's real coal in there, and that's real coal in there. And the rails are, and if you can see, the rails are there. All my products are, well, I've got quite a lot of them now. I just need the bloody website to get working. And, well, there we go. That's my coal hopper. Okay. Mm. So there we go. Let me swap back cameras now. Oh, there we go. What did you think of them then? We're watching some Burke on YouTube. Looks nice. Tom, yeah. Hey, and you fit, can you fit it with fake coal and control the thing that controls the hopper door? Well, you can do that. Um, no, that's taking it a bit far. Scott Coleman. Hi, Scott. My 3D printed version of a brick pillbox. Oh, I'll have to have a look at that. And what price did you do them for then? But it's not going to look like this, is it? Eh? It's not going to look. It's not going to look like that. How much are your pillboxes then, uh, Timber? I was going to say the Perth one was lifted up the outside of the tower. Oh, okay. And it was wetted before being tipped to keep the dust down. Yeah, okay. That looked nice, thank you. Coal loader is too big to resin print. Definitely one for laser cutters. Okay. Yeah. Never sold them out. No, that's fine. Okay. You can easily replicate the stucco surface. Yeah, I've just done mine with polyfiller and a sponge and then weathered it. Hey, Alan, do you plan to get a Triam Class 31? I have got two Class 31 Triangs with the old spider motors in them. The old spider motors. So I've already got two Triang Class 31s along with the Triang Mark IIs. Yes, I've got some Mark II coaches. Now I've got quite a bit of store. Good word. Is that what you call coal dust? Is it store? Hmm. Sorry, store equals dust. I should know that. My dad was a miner, so concrete version would be smooth. Stucco would be needed to apply by purchaser. Is stucco like pebble dashing then? But when store is wet, it becomes well, all these new words I'm learning. Finally got to the email today saying my CD motors for the Lima Class 59s are on the way. Well done, Chris. If you get any hang-ups, please. Well, you got my phone number anyway, haven't you? So I have one Class 31 early Triang, so have I. Well, I've got two actually, one in BR blue and the other one in green. Same motor and all, yeah. Stucco's a building material made of aggregates. A binder and water applied wet to the surface and hardened into a dense solid. Can you show us your 31s? No, no, I cannot. They're up in the loft, and I'm afraid but hmm. If you look back through my videos, you will find the 31s running. Now, I've got one in green with lined green, and the other one is just BR blue. You can buy textured concrete spray cans. Can you? Like wood chip wallpaper. Oh, okay. I think they're up in the loft now, Tommy. Alan's not going up there again. No, not tonight. Not after some of this. Yeah, so this is the jolly old workshop. I do spend quite a bit of time in here. Behind me is the laser cutter. Can you see it? Oh yeah, look. There's the laser cutter there. And on top of it is the spray booth. But I haven't got that running because I've got to make a reservoir first. Al would break his neck going up the loft. There's a, there's a risk of that, especially at my age. So I've got to be careful. Got to be careful. That's me, Al, Alan, Al. Call me Al. There you go. What else can I show you? What else can I show you? Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, there's so much rubbish here. So many interesting things as well. I'm surrounded in tools, paints, glues, solders, you name it, it's all here. Spirits, glues, sprays. Oh man, so much gear in this room. Oh, okay, my mistake. No, no worries, no worries. Yeah, no worries. Hmm. That's what they call a hole in the bottom lip. So what are you guys up to? Is anybody having a wee dram? Well, they've nearly dried now. That's good. They did get a bit damp. Look at that. Tommy, Al is short for Alan. Lord Al is Alan, yeah. So I'm Alan with one L, and Lord Al is Alan with two L's. Tuesday. No? What? What's that? Okay, my mistake. No. Tuesday. I don't understand. Al is human, not artificial intelligence. Oh, well, dear. Yeah, there's nothing artificial about me. Oh, dear. Yeah. What else can I show you? We've seen the gardens. You've seen the bridges. You've seen the pillboxes. What else is there? I think pretty much that's it. Yeah. But there are 20 different kinds of bridges. There's a whacking great stack of bridges over there. Some finished, some need painting. Todd Armstrong, trackside action. Hi, Alan. It's Alan, A-L-A-N. But hello, Todd Armstrong. Todd Armstrong. Hello, Todd Armstrong. Whereabouts in the world are you then, Todd? Todd Armstrong, trackside action. How do you do? So you know Todd. I'm not sure if I've met Todd before or not. Hi, gentlemen. Oh, hi to you. This is my second live of the day. Um, um, yeah, long story, but I'm in Canada, or another Canada person. Do you know Charlie McGowan? And who else is in from Canada? Uh, who was in from Canada earlier? Help me out, guys. Who was in from Canada earlier? Um, yeah. Do you know Charlie? Charlie McGowan? Is it snowing in your part of Canada, sir? Yeah, Charlie's in Toronto. I'd like to come and see Canada. Quiet time for winding down hour. Dave Scott. Is he another one? Canada. We had somebody from Canada in earlier. That might have been this afternoon while I was running trains. Hmm. We know Sparky and Charlie, yeah. I know Dave Scott played trains with him yesterday. I've spoken online with Charlie. Oh, that's good. Well, it was Rusty Rails. Well said. Well said. It was Rusty Rails that was in earlier. I don't think he is now. CLL was at Sparky's house yesterday. That's a small world, though, isn't it? Well, good. I don't know Sparky, I, but I have joined in some USA and Canadian live streams just out of randomness. So Sparky. Hmm. I met Charlie. Yeah, so have I met Charlie McGowan at Getz last year. This year. Yeah, this year. Dave Scott, he had another expat, Scott from Glasgow, who moved to Ontario. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to come out to Canada. Um, I wouldn't even frightened about going to Quebec because I speak French quite well. And so funny, the Brits and the French is part of Canada. Sparky 107 107. Okay, cool. I've just been weathering some of my models. This is a World War II pillbox armament, and that's what I've been doing tonight. Earlier on, I was live streaming running trains for over 3 hours. So, in the loft, that is. Mm. But yeah, what a great day. I started making another video at the same time with my camera, so that there's a quarter of a video now already made. So I carry on that as I weather these babies. I'm going to paint ivy up and then add my mix of grass and that around the edge to make them look like like they are 70 years old now around here in Dover. There's loads of these on every corner of field alongside the railway. And so I'm going to weather some of them. This is pristine, and you can see the difference between the pristine one, clean concrete, and this one's already had a few washes. So that's my job tomorrow, and I shall make it into a video. Hey Alan, do you plan to get a class 40? I've got a class 40. I have got a class 40 already in it's in BR Green, and it's a railroad. It's a Hornby Railroad version, which I'm not that keen about its build, but it's a nice model. It's a nice model. Wouldn't pull a skin off a bloody rice pudding though. That's the only problem. So yes, I've already got a Class 40 Waylander. Um, I've got one. I've got one. Right, Todd. Have seen you and cameras. It was funny with the divers around the layout, up and down the helix and all. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Flymo, but Flymo is a very, he's a very YouTube. Yeah, he's all over YouTube. His art thing. A helix is a spiral or a corkscrew shape that can raise trains on track, up, down levels. Yes, a helix. or a corkscrew. Yeah, that's true. Oh, yes, I went to Getz and I got a brand new Class 40 in BR green, and I haggled and got it for 50 quid. So great. But what it does need is a second motor. It's only got one plastic motor bogie, and it really deserves to have two plastic motor bogies because it won't pull the skin off a rice pudding. And my layout is quite demanding because I've got 1 in 40 gradients, 1 in 30, sorry. So they're quite steep, and the poor old Class 40 only can handle like 3 carriages. That's its limit. And where my Class 37 with two of these in could pull about 30 or 40 milk tankers. It's just amazing. So that's what's up with my Class 40. Where are we? Tim, sorry about the out. Um, don't apologise, mate. It's fine, absolutely fine. Um, all meat lover Pete. What a little tomato sauce. I was like, okay, don't you make me hungry. Stop it. I was standing next to you when you bought it out. Oh, cool. That's cool. Yes, you was there, wasn't you? I think it was a good buy for 50 quid, but it's not the best model in the world. It's great on the flat, but my layout is quite demanding. They bought some delicious fudge. Oh, okay. Sorry about the name mistake when you said out. Yeah, don't worry about it, Waylander. It's not a problem, mate. We all make mistakes, and it's only a little mistake. So, cheers. Have a wee dram on me. Uh, I hate forties. Had one as a lad, and the underpowered bogies always derailed it. There you go. No problem, Waylander. No problem at all. Um, Dundas Junction Model Railway Jam. Hello, Todd. Well, we're getting a few different people in now, so Dundas Junction. Hello to you. I'm not running any trains. I've done that earlier. This is just a late night chitter chatter natter and a few beers and talk about trains. Good day. So we're talking about somebody from the other side of the planet, way down under. I bet it's about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, probably in Australia. I may be wrong. Could be New Zealand, couldn't it? It'd be nice to know where you are. Hi guys. Hey up, Newlyn. That's Clive. Hello, Clive. How are you? Now, Clive is wow. He is putting together something. He's building this massive shed. It's like 40 foot long and about 20 foot wide, 10, 16 foot. I don't know, something like that. So that's Clive at Newlyn. Hang on, I've got Clive and Brian mixed up. It's that time of night, isn't it, when everything goes a bit proper fudge or tablet. Tablet is slightly harder than just sugar and condensed milk. Lovely fudge is good too. Oh, I'm in Canada. Okay, Dundas Junction, another Canadian in. Thank you very much for coming along. So let me think. If you're about 6 hours behind us, so it's it's about 6 o'clock in the evening, I think, in Canada. So yeah, as you say, Clive, nice job, mate. Um, I can do steel work, but bricks, I've never stuck a brick to a brick before. But I know how to burn a few welding rods and stuff and fabricate. But yeah, Thanks, Al. Oh, well, thanks to you. Clever man. A man of many talents, actually, is our Clyde. I know he can weld because he's just got, yeah, and he's got so many outbuildings. I just don't know what his place can be like. But hopefully, on my way back down, because Clive, I think, is not far from Kings Lynn. I done Kings Lynn last year, so hopefully I will catch up with Clive and see his railway. Well, it might just still be a building in a year's time. I don't know, but yeah, onwards and upwards, mate, and hopefully see what gets or somewhere like that. Doing okay, that's good. Mm. You've had some good sunshine today, Clive. Did you get any more done, mate? Down here, it's been 8 degrees, wall to wall sunshine, no wind. It's just, the sea has been like a billiard board, but that's the problem. Hey, Alan, are you Dover? Yes, I'm Dover. Are you Glasgow? Yeah, I come through 2 years ago. I come through Fastnet, and over the Erskine Bridge 2 years ago. Um, but I am an ex-lorry driver, so I know Glasgow quite well and the surrounding area along the Clyde and that. Yeah. um, it's been a while since I handled an acetylene torch and filler rods. Oh, that's you, is it? That's great. Wasn't good with stick welding, Alan. It's all about taking your time. Stick welding, you say? Ah, look at this. Look what I got. It's an electrode, 2.5 mil uphill work. And if you get it right, your weld your slag just falls off. You don't have to chip at it. It just falls off when it cools. So yeah, a welding rod. That's why I can't bloody breathe now because I've done too many of these. Sprayed cars. But look at that, it's an electrode. If anybody knows what an electrode is, that is one. And it takes about, I don't know, 80 amps to burn that properly. 70, 80 amps. Um, what Mig? Oh yeah, hang on a minute. I've got to go back. Mig was okay, and Tig was good fun. Yeah, Argon and all that. Yeah, Tig. Yes, it takes a little bit of while to get that Tig going, but once you learn it, you're away. I will pop into Clive's to play trains about 5 years' time. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. When all the hard work is done, yes. Yes, a lot of different to today's video. Right, okay. Keep up the good weather. Hope you get more good weather because that's what you need is dry weather, isn't it? Hey, Flyman, what's Mig and Tig? These are all welding metal to metal, different types of way of welding metal together, to make bridges, to make anything you can think of out of metal. Yeah, yeah. So they're all welding. Fixed torpedo welders. They had lots of heat. I fixed torpedoes. Did you? Welders. They had lots of heat. Yeah. I am an expert at TIG. Used to be in fast food, so it's stainless steel then, isn't it, Timber? Stainless steel. Yes. I was going to ask, what gauge is that? What we're talking about? Um, What's TIG and MIG? Who's argon? Yeah, these are all ways of joining metal together. This is an electrode. This is one way. Yeah, TIG and MIG are all welding machines to weld metal to metal. I had trouble in striking an arc with that thick black glass of the mask. Yes, it takes a bit of training. You need to have it open on your head, get your stick in the right place, nod and strike. So, yeah, electronics are a must. Do you know they're down to about 20 quid now? They were like 200 quid when they come out, and now I notice on eBay 15, 20 quid you can get an electronic helmet. Yeah, stainless steel is easy. It's clean too, isn't it? Eh? Uh, yeah. Glad you asked, Tommy. It's good skills to have, but it's one you have to take a lot of care with preparation of it. Lincoln is Lincoln is a good make. True. Yeah. Lincoln, Earlycon. Yeah. Well, the ESAB, there's loads of them, isn't there? Yeah. Shep has chips now. Shep. Well, Shep brings pallets to me as a driver. Shep means pallet, so that's chips. Yes, now yes. Used to do thin wall stainless steel pipe welding. Really, Timber? I didn't know that. Yeah. Then that's TIG all the way, isn't it? Very fine little blobs. Yes. I've done some digging. Not a great deal of it. Took me a long time to get the hang of it, actually. I've burnt too many of these welding rods, electrodes. I've far too many of them. If it's heavy, if it's you know, what they call it, structural welding, it's got to be stick. 3.2 rods and away you go. 1,000 hours of MIG on steel. Really? Yeah. Yes, I've done my fabrication. I've still got my what is it? I've still got my 160 MIG in the garage. I've still got that. And just over there is my it's inverter welder for stick welding, and I've got the TIG attachment in the garage. So yes, TIG on stainless steel. Yes, 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 yes. Uh, Timber Surf. I'm a retired electrical apparatus service technician. Oh, that's good. Oh, you'll like this then, won't you? Um, who said that? Uh, who said about technician? Oh, that was Dundas Junction Model Railroad Jam. Well, I'm sure you will appreciate this. Are you ready? There it comes. There it comes. Look at that. Can you tell what it is yet? Right? So that's mine, and I love it. And it's a robin, because Dover is the home of Avo meters. I got a welder's. Yeah, That makes your face hot and smart, doesn't it? Red face from tacking. Multimeter, yeah. Analog, yes. And Dover's the home of the Avometer, which is a British known multimeter company, but it was bought out by Mega, the USA version. Uh, Learned welder's flash as a youngster, yeah. Looked for many minutes at a welder making a steel rivet raft. Spent a day in agony. Oh, man. Archive is not to be laughed at. I used to make parts for Robin at testers. It's a small world, isn't it? Um, yes, I had tacking. You shut your eyes, wouldn't you? Do your little tack, and by the end of the day, your face was red and raw. So yeah. So hang on about that. I used to make parts for Robin Pat testers. Okay. Now, I believe Robin were down here in a place called Worth, near the village of town of Sandwich. Do you plan to get the Rapido Highlander? Well, that would be a Scottish train, wouldn't it? Being a Highlander, Rapido probably too expensive, and the Highlander is probably an EMU or a DMU for the Highlands. So not for me. I'm sorry, Waylander. I'm kind of southern region and mostly green. We didn't have to drop down. Well, we didn't have drop down mast. We didn't have the drop down mast. Just the handheld ones. Two black tracks up and over the top lip. Two black tracks up and over the top lip. Not sure. My drop down mast were 1, 2, 3, go. And away you went. Learned to weld as an apprentice with drop down masks. It was the rage, wasn't it? Eh? Oh, what's in my beer? Oh, it's a bubble. It's all right. Mm. Well, I didn't know that, Timber. We didn't cross that path. But I've got to go for a pee, and I'll be back in 2 seconds. Right, I'm sorry, I'm back. Just shut that door, keep the warmth in. Right, where are we? Who's here? 12 people? What are we talking about now? All right, sorry, where are we? Yes, had trucking time. And well, fly mode means that only the lens drop down. I think I don't know that one. Sorry, damned awkward. He could have used the drop down mask, adjusting the hinges all the time to get the nod. Work was okay. Yeah, I've not come across that actually. Mine were always well, I've still got mine in the garage. It's a blue one with the the changeable glass and the clear glass on the front to stop the spatter. Yeah, I saw the ones with the full face, forehead covering the drop downs. They were used on the pipelines. I've done table Ds and all that kind of thing for the new gas lines for the St Fergus gas plant into the central belt. Well, that's it. Well, guys, time to sleep now. Busy day tomorrow. So thank you, Alan, for the live. Absolutely sound, Alan. Thanks for coming along, Alan. And it's Alan with a double L, by the way. So night, Lord L. And hopefully I'll catch up with you somewhere along the track next year. Next year, yeah. Take care, Lord Al. Good night, sir. Mm, where are we? I've not done it for in years, but could pick up a gas torch tomorrow and pick it up again. Cheers, Al. You're welcome, Alan. Always welcome, matey. Take care. Say hello to Barb's for me. And could she send me a bacon sandwich in the post, please? Take. Night, Lady Barbara. Yeah, it wouldn't take you 5 minutes fly mode to pick it up again. I hit my lord. Well, the person take care. Keep safe. Yeah, that's the one. Keep safe, isn't it? Crikey. There's a lot of welders in here tonight. I used the I used to love oxy cutting, yeah. Never tried fancy no. Whoa. Yeah. You need good you need your what is it, your trousers over your boots when you're cutting with oxy set. But plasma cutting is awful. It smells so bad and fills the air with this plasma full up with metal particles, no doubt. So yeah, the oxy cutter, man. Yeah, you cut a girder in half in minutes, seconds. You could hear it when it was right. Cutting this 3 mil, 4 mil cuts, yes. Yeah, I didn't realise how many welders are here. But yeah, I mean we don't make ships anymore. We make hardly anything anymore. When I went to secondary school, we learnt to solder first, braze next, weld next, arc rods next, and then we ended up pouring aluminium into sand molds. It's just, I bet they don't do anything like it today. We had 2 lathes in our metal workshop. Look, they could have ripped your bloody arm off. Peg drills, the lot. Yeah, nice folding box pan folder. Yeah, my school was great on it, but I bet they don't do anything like it now because industry really is pretty much shut down, isn't it? I can't imagine what happens in secondary schools today. But mine was great. Woodwork, technical drawing, metalwork was my three favourite subjects. Something else, Tommy's. That's where you start to heat the metal to full melting point, and then hit a lever on the torch, yeah, that cut off the fuel. Then it was just on oxygen, pure oxygen. Yes, yes, yes. That's when you had to make sure it didn't go down your boots. Yes. I've never seen it cut off the I've never seen it cut off the gas actually. All the ones I've used, um, it just added the oxygen. It was the oxygen that done the cutting, yeah. My uncle worked at the local foundry. It's now a Lidl. How sad is that? Yeah. Um, Dover was had a um, what was it called? It was called GATIC, gas and airtight inspection covers, drains, drain covers, road covers, and wow, we even used to export them from here to other countries. So yeah, my uncle works in the foundry. Yeah, crikey, how long did he last, Tom? Crikey, the air was thick and full of sulphur around the Dover engineering works. The sky was kind of a strange browny, gingery colour. But several of my uncles worked there, and they didn't live long. Can't cut stainless steel with oxy. No. So I'm an expert with a 4-inch grind. Yeah, that's the trouble. That's why I can't breathe today. That's why I can't breathe. Grinders are nasty things. Hanging on to a 9-inch, huh? A 9-inch with a cutting disc on it was like, shit, if this goes wrong, I'm going to hospital. Sad, isn't it, Tom? Saw the last foundry in Perth turned into a gastropub. I tried to get a job there, just turned up and asked, but they weren't hiring. It's the molten sparks that give off that burn in your boots. Yes, that made you fucking wake up, didn't it? Eh? Yes. And now and then, when cutting, you'll get this kind of build up of slag, and that would drop on the floor. Go, if that went down your boot, you're going to hospital, man. The molten sparks that give off the burning. Yeah, not the oxygen, Tommy. The burning metal getting to your boots. Yes, that will make you shout for sure. That's funny where the conversation's gone this way tonight. That's great. That really is fun. And here I am with my 2.5 electrode. Because I still, if you want to join some metal together, I just get my inverter welder over there. I get my knockdown mask on and my red gloves, my red leather gloves, and away I go. Spent 6 hours a day for a year grinding tungsten with a 9-inch grinder. I attributed my tinnitus to that on hearing protection, no hearing protection in those days. No. It's a wonder I've got still good hearing. I do get tinnitus now and again, but yeah. Oh, yeah, what a fool. You'd have breathing apparatus on today, ear defectors, proper, well, probably air-filled masks today, and we had sod all. There was a shop that sold foundryman's boots, one buckle with a hook that you could throw off in a moment. Yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying with the flap over the. Well, you didn't have laces in foundry boots, did you? But I've never had them, but steel toe caps, yeah. And make sure you. What were they called? The overalls. Uh, the overalls. They weren't cotton. They were something tech, weren't they? Flame tech. Uh, that didn't catch fire. Okay, folks, I've got to go. All the best. Or night, Tom. Thanks for coming along. Tom's been good, a good egg. I've still got items around here that are Tom's. And this Tom's. So many people send me stuff that. Oh yeah, look, this is Tom's sent me these, and I've still not put them on my car transporters, but I will. I promise I will. That's Tom. Tom's a very clever man. I'm going to leave that bag out because I've got car transporters with no rails on, and they've been sitting there for a year. So, in the early days at college, I got a couple of bad burns with the gas torch. Yes, by Tom. Yeah. Yeah. This is a bag full of lovely goodies, and oh man, I've got to get my act together. There's there's so much stuff in it that while I could spend a month in here painting. Um, and what's this? Hey, off a Hornby turntable. N- n- Um, um, no, off the car flats. They're for the car flats. Um, um, what did I do for? I made some turntable sides for Chris. Let me show you. Um, I sent these to Chris in South Wales. They're turntable sides for the turntable. He put them on. It's either Walther's or American turntable, and he replaced the handrails for these these bridge sides that I made for him. But I can't remember the turntable. I would like to make some of these for the Hornby turntable, the new Hornby turntable, because the old one that I've got has actually got these kind of sides on it. So I'd love to get my hands on a broken um, Hornby turntable so I can make the sides to put in my shop. Um, I'm not sure. Have you got a Hornby turntable then? Adam? Um, my current safety boots have carbon fibre toe protectors. As I worked in airports, so did I. Level 3 security. Level 3 security. Um, so you've taken your boots off every time you go through security. Okay, that's interesting. Uh, just a whiff of that flame across your back of. Oh man, never put your. Yeah, no, I put my foot, my hand through a welding torch, with the fine little copper VOC welding torch, and for some reason I put my hand through it quickly like that, and like you say, it scorched my bloody skin to crisp bacon. Just a whiff of a flame across your back of your left arm. Still can't eat crispy bacon to the day. Yes, I've done it. I've had slag down my back. I've put my hand through an oxyacetylene torch, just and it's so hot, man. It burnt me, and it took a long time to get better. Uh, yes, yes, a 5 road one from the 80s. Five. I've got a 4 road. It's all right. I didn't know if I could make some bridge sides, so I know how to make them for others. Um, I'm level 4. Oh, I'm level 3 because I was in transport and used to take aircraft engines, wing sections, seats, yeah, wheels into airports. So you're level 4. I didn't know about that. But yeah, I've still got my level 3 badge downstairs on the wall. So I was quite proud about that. Thanks, Alan. Time to get a few things done before bed. 5 a.m. comes early. Night, boys. So that's Todd away. Thank you, Todd. My next live hopefully will be the last Sunday in December. I do the last Sunday of the month. So hopefully we'll see you again, Todd. So take care. Take care, my good man. And yeah. Yeah, take care, Todd. Thanks for coming in. These conversations get wild. Finally, does this also happen when you have a crisp bacon slice on your fork? Yeah, night, Tom, night. Wow, wow. 6 road, 1 in and 5 out. Mm, mm. Is this the one where the whole well turns around? Is that what we're looking at? They've made so many different turntables. Um, um, Level 4 is baggage hall, 5 is apron, 6 is on the plane. Okay, well, I was level 3, so I was allowed me onto the airfield to go to hangars, to go to meet aircraft with engines, and yeah, I enjoyed my what is it? Aviation support transport. It was always fun. It was always interesting, and the smell of what is it? It's not paraffin. What is it? The smell of aviation fuel, and I never forget it. Level 4 is baggage hall, really? 5 is apron, 6 is plane. So I was only 3 for transport. Yeah. 3 is airside. That's it, airside. That's where I was. Airside. Jet fuel, yeah. It's, what's it called? I want to say glycol, but that's not, that's antifreeze, isn't it? One up from diesel anyway, jet fuel. Airside, yes, yeah, airside. Very distinctive, yes. And that's Flymo. So, Arrow. That's how I know it's kerosene. Kerosene. Is that one up from like high grade diesel? Alan, night, Alan. Gotta go. My grandfather says it's bedtime. I enjoyed chatting. with you and others. Well, as I say I'll be back next Sunday, the last Sunday in every month, and I think it's the 28th of December. I hope to be here or in the loft doing something or other. So, yeah, nice to meet you, Waylander from Glasgow. Thank you, young man. Cheers for that. Kerosene, yes, kerosene. Yeah, what a stink. What a stink. Well, cheers, thank you. Away goes Waylander. All the best, wee man. Okay. Kerosene is American paraffin, which is basically what jet fuel is. Avgas, aviation gas, is aviation grade petrol for piston planes. I didn't know that, but yeah. But well, they're all jet turbine today anyway, aren't they? It'd only be something really old to run on hinted to high octane petrol. Mm, interesting stuff. So we've gone from welding to aviation, which is great. Hmm. Mm. So I have to buy myself a new soldering iron. My Amtex little planes still use pistons, of course. That's a light aircraft, of course. Are still they are. You're dead right. Um, um, being here in Dover, we're on the Swingate flight path. There's a big, what they call it, it's a massive, great round aerial in the field about a mile away, which all the aircraft lock onto. So, yeah, I'm on the flight path. It's called the Swingate flight path. So planes have been going over my head all my life, and not one wheel or anything has landed in my back garden. I've never known anything to fall off an aeroplane. I just don't know how they do it. So reliable. And also light aircraft crossing the channel will cross the shortest route between Cap Grenay and the Dover Cliffs or Dover Castle because they're good visual markers. What is it? VF, visual flight, whatever. So light aircraft also pass over here. Great place for planes. Little planes still use piston engines, yeah. Ah, the trainer planes are still propeller planes, usually single propeller. Yeah, like the Toucan will be gas turbine though, won't it? The waypoint beacon, yes, that's what it is. It's that they all can lock onto. Started life in RAF MOD. Have been associated with aircraft for a lot of my working life. Even tried to get a pilot's license. Only got in 5 hours at 40. Oh, what a loss. I still hold three licenses today: motorcycle, car, HGV. But I'd love a pilot's license. So you've done 5 out of 40. Well done, Timber. Well done. I bet you've got some great memories. Huh? I bet you got some great memories. Oh yeah. I might have told you I live at 365 feet above sea level. Um, Same height Dover Castle, same height as the cliffs, right up there on the top of the downs. And I live in a house that's in a crescent on a hillside, but my house is one of the highest. And my chimney on this house and the house next door, semi-detached houses, both have yellow chimneys. They were rendered, instead of being red brick like all the others, they were rendered and painted yellow because we had chipmunks, RAF chipmunks, coming virtually every day. And when they were flying instrument, what's it? I instrument flight route or whatever it was. Um, um, that's why my chimney is yellow, and the house next door, their chimney is yellow. Don't look so yellow today after 70 odd years. It's 50, 60 years or whatever. But yeah, we had the chipmunks coming through here. Wow. And they were yellow chimneys for, uh, for recognition of route. So where are we? Started like, oh yeah, very expensive training costs. Yes. Tried to get in the Royal Navy. What? AW. Don't know what that means. Almond Bank up here. It was where the Sea Kings come in for servicing. £60 a lesson when I was earning 100 a week. Phew, yeah, wow, yeah. Instrument something flight instrument, yeah. IFR, isn't it? Uh, instrument flight record, is it? IFR. But that's why the chimneys are air workshops, aren't they? Okay, yeah, 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 yeah. Royal Naval Air Workshop at Almond Bank up here in Scotland. I don't know where Almond Bank is, but instrument flight rules. Thank you, Timber. Thank you again. So yeah, my chimney's yellow, and only 50 foot away, the next house is the only two yellow um, chimney pots in the street. The only two yellow chimneys around here, and that's because the um, the chipmunks used to come at about 100 feet over the straight over the downs. We're up here on the downs, straight between my house and the next door's house. The old chipmunk. Who was that made by? Avro, probably. And then after my house, I'm on the top of the downs. The town is down there. Um, yeah, not cheap. Tim, thank you. Instrument flight rules. Yeah, that's great. So yeah, I've been fascinated by aircraft. The other two things that happened was one, the magnificent men in their flying machines was filmed here, and the film Battle of Britain was also filmed around here. So de Havilland, it was a de Havilland. You're right. What a fantastic company that was. So yeah, the Battle of Britain was filmed here. So my dad would say, "Listen, listen." You could hear the Merlins coming. We'd run into the back garden as, you know, two Spitfires or even the F-109s, is it, flying by with a cameraman hanging out of the helicopter. It's just absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, I've I love living here in Dover. It's been great. I lived here all my life. It was twice the price of other airports. I was being taught by commercial pilots. They train airline pilots. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you're on a plane, you want to know that he's been in the RAF and flown Herculeses and all these. Yeah, uh, yeah, um, yeah, taught by commercial pilots. Yeah, okay. Well, it's not to be taken lightly, is it? I mean, HGV I thought was quite high training, but flying is something else, something else. I've always dreamed of it. I wish I had enough money to take my pilot's license, but that's just a pipe dream. I have to sell my house to do that. Yet my mate Keith, he went to what is it, Air Cadets? He got his gliding license first. He went flying in chipmunks and ended up getting his pilot's license. So I think it was every year he had to have so many hours in his logbook to keep his license. So a couple of times I went with him and we hired a Cessna or something like that from Manston, the RAF, um, the RAF landing strip here in Kent, and he'd hire these Cessna, and yeah, I went up with him a couple of times in his little Cessna, and he had to clock up so many hours to keep his license. But oh, fantastic! So aircraft is woven into my brain. They want their pound of flesh, those guys. Okay, follow Mentor now. And 74 gear better. He's a great storyteller with the modern graphics and all. 74 gear better. Until now, 74 gear better. He's a great storyteller with modern graphics and all. Yes. hmm I'm quite happy with that. Green guns and scum. It's already looking older. Can't wait to get started on those tomorrow evening. So I'm going to write them down. Is this to do with flying, is it? Of the 40 hours, the first 5 in the classroom, as I was at times an instrument mechanic, so understanding flight principles and instruments, he just took me straight up. I was taking off and landing by my third lesson. You lucky, very lucky, you're very lucky to have experienced that. Very lucky. I mean, if you go too slow, you're going to die. That's the scary thing. You've got to keep above flight. What is it? Minimum flight minimum speed for taking off. I was taking off and landing by my third lesson. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Right? Great. The other good thing here down in good old Hellfire Corner, Petter, a mentor, now has retired from active flight and now trains people. Chelsea at 74 kil is still flying fighters. Fancy that. Fancy that. Jesus. I'll be quite happy to be in charge of a Cessna, but yeah. I have also had a go at a Learjet. Wow, man. A friend in the family's friend flies the Spitfire out of Duxford. Um, Um, so he's a very interesting guy to talk to. He's my nephew's schoolmate, and he flies one of the double cockpit Spitfires. And some days here in Dover, we see them in the summer up to 5 times a day. You'll hear the Merlin whiz by, do a loop the loop around the castle, and then off to St Margaret's Lighthouse, and then disappear back to where was it? Headcorn, another RAF base, ex-RAF base in Kent. Here. Oh well, so I also had a Learjet. I mean, that's fantastic. Circuits and bumps, timber. Read that in James Herriot's books. Very good. What an experience. Yeah, yeah. Um, hmm. Shit. There's no aircraft at hand in here, but there should be. There should be. I've done all the airfix kits, and I want to redo them. Like I need to do the Lancaster airfix Lancaster bomber again. Circuits and bumps for an hour by my fourth lesson. I take it a bump is a um, landing without stopping and taking off again, is it? Bump and go, yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. You go around again and bump and go. Is that how it works? Yeah, you're a very lucky man to have done that, Timber. Yeah. Here we go again. Bump and go. Yeah. So you stay above the airspeed then, touch your wheels and then take off again while you've got the airspeed. When in full training mode, the airport had the record for most planes landing, one every 30 seconds. That's a closed circuit mainly. Crikey. Envious, I'm afraid. I'm envious. I've driven like 250 different trucks, but never, never handled a plane. And well, fool me. I should have joined the air cadets when I should have done. No braking, just jam the throttle and go again. Yeah, yeah. Always staying above the flight speed, obviously. So you wouldn't go below on a bump. You wouldn't go below the flight speed, then, would you? You touch and then go again. I don't know what you're talking about. 125 miles an hour or something like that. Are these in like Cessnas or something like that, or even a um, the wind's getting up. It's been still all day, but the wind's starting to get up for some reason. Yeah, the wind has started here. Yeah, so I'm very lucky too. Like you, Timber, I've driven so many vehicles, um, so many trucks. I fail, but then I worked for Mercedes for a few years, so done all of those. Um, the only thing I haven't driven is a Bentley. I haven't driven a Jensen, but I've driven a couple of Rolls Royces, some great fast cars like the what other fast cars? Not done an E-Type, but lots of Jags. The Honda Prelude and Oh, so many cars. Um, Indeed, something I've never got to try flying. Have listened to the air traffic control religiously. Microlights take off and land at 40. Well, I've done quite a few microlights, and I thought they landed a bit higher than that. But then again, in a deck chair in a microlight, and it just seems so bloody fast, man. But microlights, I was really surprised on how quick they can get up in the air with their, what is it, the Rotax engine behind you, literally just behind you, man. Yeah, I've done that. Not done a tank, nor have I. I used to drive plant hire, these big Volvo BM six-wheel articulated bloody things. Done that. Up to D6 Caterpillars, but I didn't like plant work. And massive, great 360 diggers. I've done all that before I was trucking, so have done ice go karting. Not done, no, not done that. But our school used to make one go kart a year, including the wheels. Because I was at the farm and had my own motorbikes, sometimes I would donate an old moped or, a 100cc to the school for the next motor for the next go kart next year. And we made one every year. And when we got two or three of them, we used to give them to other schools. So that my metalwork teacher was actually a desert rat tank driver who got blew up driving over a mine. But he was, yeah, Ivor Green, his name was, and yes, we would make one go kart every year. My kite can take off backwards if the headwind is strong enough. Okay, okay. Yes, my mate's company that I work for, sub for, uh, the two brothers had a microlight, and I went up with both brothers. I had to pay the fuel, which was 20 quid, and we flew all over Kent. And turbulence in a microlight is quite fun, actually. And yeah, interesting. So microlighting I have done, and I think it's brilliant. Flexi wing, flex wing they call them, don't they? Flex wing, yeah. Okay. So it can take off backwards if the headwind is strong enough. You learn something every day, eh? Yeah. That's funny. I've never heard of that before. Yeah. Yeah, in the road transport, I like taking engines. So you pick them up um, an airport somewhere, um, on its trolley. They put the trolley on with the aircraft engine in it, and you have to make sure you strapped it down in a four-way thing so it couldn't move. You weren't allowed to touch the engine or anything, and they would be all black and dirty and dripping of oil. You take them to places like Air Avia, and they would strip them down, X-ray them, put them back together, and you'd pick up the same engine 2 or 3 weeks later, take it to Farnborough or somewhere like that, and deliver it onto the airfield for it to be tested. Then a week later, you'd go back and pick that same engine up, all sparkling clean and wrapped up in um, cling film and tickets and badges and things hanging off it, and then take it to the aircraft that you got it from in the first place. So that was my love of uh, transport in the aviation world. Pallets of fucking cement, no interest at all. Aircraft engine, yes, I'm going to meet an aircraft. I'm going to get an engine. I'm going to take it to Farnborough. It was fantastic. Let me have a read what we got on going. Not done a tank, no, nor have I, but I've done track vehicles. Um, no, Michael, I can cover here. The takeoff speed of a Cessna is 152. Is it really that fast? No. Of a Cessna 150 is typically around 55 knots. Yeah, 60 miles an hour. And yeah, you've got to make sure you don't go below that. I've been on a World War II motor to board about on full tilt. Wow, cool. Was that like an RAF motor launch then? Because we've got the Dover Patrol here. There's lots of weird things going on here in Dover, and we had an area of the sea that's called Fan Bay, just outside of the Eastern Docks. Yeah, Eastern Docks is quite a big breakwater. On the east side, there was a place called Fan Bay. Everybody said it was Dead Man's Bay because if a ship was damaged in the Second World War, they would tow it into the Fan Bay, Dead Man's Bay, and scuttle it, just sink it 50, 80 yards off the beach. So as a child, there was lots of masts sticking up out of the water at different angles. And on the beach at Fan Bay was the bottom of a ship all rotting away. And slowly over the years, these masts from these all these scuttled ships of all different kinds, probably some from Dunkirk even, slowly would rot out and the mast would fall into the water. And then slowly over the years, all the masts have disappeared and there's none there anymore. But it's a place for divers to go down onto these ships that are still there, you know. And there's several aeroplanes in the water that divers go and have a look at, you know. I've even been on a motor torpedo boat. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, we had the Dover Patrol. Anything went down in the channel, and Dover Patrol went and got that pilot, whatever nationality, they went and got him. I think some of them were motor torpedo boats, but they were all based here in Dover. We had a submarine pen that was about 12 submarine pens here in Dover. It took a long time for them to knock it down because it was bomb proof and everything. So, yeah, Dover's a very interesting place. If you ever get the chance to get down here, I'd love to show you a guided tour of this area. Filled from 45-gallon drums over a year by rowing out in a four-man rowing boat, as the owner's family owned a petrol station. On the first run, 1,500 imperial gallons burnt in 60 minutes. Wow. It had Merlin engines. Wow, there you go. Yeah, where was that then? What part of the coast was that on then, Timber? Because you're in Wrexham, aren't you? So can't imagine where you're talking about. 1,500 imperial gallons. Shit, that's a lot. 60 minutes. Shit. You know, I drift trucks that had 600 litre tanks on them, you know, 100 gallons. Um, moored in the Menai Strait, really? I know where you are, of course. Yeah, okay. Conway, okay, gotcha. Yes. The Menai Strait. Wow, moored in the Menai Strait. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's between Anglesey and Wales, isn't it, the Menai? The boat with Merlin engines, I bet that sounded gorgeous. I bet it had that twin ply flanking method of putting a boat together, some of which still survive around here. Old, um, um, I could talk, I call them the patrol, Dover patrol boats, all part of the area. He also owned a Spitfire. What? Parked in his petrol station for many years. Was hired to film crew of the Battle of Britain film. Okay. He was a certified Rolls-Royce engineer. How about that? Ex-bomber pilot. oh, my mate was a Matthews, and his mum was one of the girls that ferried. I think it was the women's air, whatever. And she would deliver Spitfires all over the country from Birmingham. And his dad was the pilot of a Wellington bomber and done his, I think they had to do 20 missions. He done his 20 missions in a twin engine Wellington, I think. So his mother and father were rather well spoken, and they were lovely people, man. Yeah, his mum delivered Spitfires and Hurricanes from Birmingham, and I just can't believe it. Ex-bomber pilot, yeah, yeah, yeah. My mate's mum and dad were RAF, through and through. He renovated the Spitfire to working condition, but never got to fly. Oh, what a fucking shame! What a shame! I don't know. There's quite a few Spitfires now. There's two of them that come here, uh, Dover. They come in through Folkestone, around the Battle of Britain Memorial, down across Dover, round the castle normally, or sometimes to the Duke of York's military school. Sometimes they fly over there, and then they head back to Headcorn. I think it's £3,500 for a trip that lasts about 40 minutes. So yeah, so up to 5 times a day we get the Spitfire. It's wonderful. I only live about, as the crow flies, about a mile from Dover Castle, so I hear the Merlin all the time in the summertime, doing victory rolls or barrel rolls, are they? Yeah, there you go. Wirral Globe. Wow, too much. Right up my street. I love all that. I love all that. Dover here, we've got Charles Rolls from Rolls Royce on the beach because he done the first Dover to Calais and back first two-way thing. And we've got the Louis Blériot Memorial behind the castle where he crashed. Louis Blériot being the first man to fly the Channel. And he's got, I still remember it as a child, it's a full-size memorial on the ground of the aircraft itself, being made out of blockwork. The Blériot plane that landed, I think it was 1907, behind Dover Castle. Fantastic. Bunny Brooks was my uncle's best mate. Who's Bunny Brooks? Write that down as well. Bunny Brooks. Bunny Brooks. Who was Bunny Brooks then? What a shame he renovated his Spitfire in a working condition but never got to fly it. That's sad. That really is sad. Put all that effort in, eh? Barney Brooks was my uncle's best mate. Small world, eh? Um, so, um, yeah. Somewhere up there is my father's white half track. I think it was an M3 they called it. Up there is my dad's handbook to his um, um, M3 half American white half track. It's just up there somewhere. He landed at Normandy, where I'm going to go this year, and made it all the way to Hamburg, which I know as a truck driver, over the uh, over the Nijmegen Bridge in Holland. So yeah, my dad is a hero. Extract from Wirral newspaper. The derelict Spitfire's return to glory began in 1965 when Bunny Brooks and his son Barry heard that it was for sale and lying in a heap hulk of scrap metal in the RAF Bista. Okay. Mm. I think there's, never been so many Spitfires and Hurricanes as there is today. I think they've gotten parts from all over the world to keep these things flying. But yeah, um, about a month ago, I got my friends together and we went in the Jag to RAF Hendon, which has got to be seen if you've never done it. There's 200 aircrafts, including Sopwiths, Bristols, everything. The Lightning's there, the Vulcan's there, the Lancaster is there, RAF Hendon. We went, yeah, about a month ago to RAF Hendon, and what a fantastic day out that was. And it was free. So I made all the people in our party, four of us, pay a donation of £6 to the museum. So I didn't feel like a cheapskate. But RAF Hendon is just something else. It was one on my tick list of these many places to go. But RAF Hendon was just fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, to stand under a Lancaster was like shit. The size of this thing, the biggest the biggest bomber in the Second World War, man. So yeah, here's to being British and yeah, heard it was for sale and lying as a hulk of scrap metal in Maria Vista. But I gather many parts will be redone and put into another plane or something. I don't know. I think the Canadians have got a mosquito flying again. So gave me a 4 foot long steam powered model boat. Wow, we wow, that's something else. Um, yeah, that's something else. Um, um, my brother-in-law who works for the RAF, or yeah, I think he worked for the RAF, but in communications. When I was a young lad, he gave me a 40-inch RAF crash tender boat that had been built by the RAF boys, and I don't know where it is today, but I, I did make my own 43-inch RAF crash tender that I've still got in the loft. I never finished it, but the hull is made from lead. Sits very low in the water. Crikey, crikey. What? I don't know what happened to that boat, but it was made by the RAF and it had been used because it smelt of fuel and oil. It was an old boat. It'd done some service. 43 inches long. But I can't remember where it went as a child. I haven't got it now. Um, yeah, I haven't got it now. I don't know what happened to that. I can't remember. But I did build a crash tender, RAF crash tender, and that's in the loft. But I never finished it. No. And with lead. Wow. There you go. Learn something every day. Well, wow. I've done about 5 hours of live streaming today. Um, as it is the last Sunday in the month, and ooh, yeah, well, onwards and upwards. That's all I can say. I will be doing it again after Christmas and before New Year. So let me have a look at the old calendar. Yeah, the last Sunday is 28th. Three forward, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 days before the New Year. So look forward to that. Please forgive me. I've got to go and let some of this out. My bladder is full now. So back in a moment. Is there anybody out there? Let me switch some of this lighting down. I'm sitting in really, really bright lighting. So that's got rid of one. Yeah, I've got no softer lighting, I don't think. Have I? No, I've taken that light out. Never mind. Yeah. 4 viewers. Right, I think okay. Are you guys still awake? Because what is it? It's well, it's 1 o'clock in the morning already. Wow. There's things happening here tomorrow. One, it's music morning when I go in the music studio, turn the amps on, and play all the instruments for a few hours. That's great. That's coming. My cleaner is coming, or my cleaners are coming tomorrow. I have to have the house clean now, and I couldn't keep up with it. So I've got a couple of Polish girls that come round, and they made my house absolutely gorgeous. There's not a spot of anything anywhere, and it was getting out of control. Um, The dust was building up, and these girls clean my house, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So they're coming tomorrow. I've got to go and get some wedge to pay them. So yeah, I like Mondays. I have my cleaners once a month, and they've turned my house around. Honestly, they've turned my life around. I was getting a bit down and not depressed, but it was getting me down, the state of this house. But those two girls have actually blitzed my house, and everything is sparkling clean. So yeah, dziękuję to these young Polish girls. They do a fantastic job. I just leave them with the house. I go out for a couple of hours, come back, and everything is sparkling. So they're coming tomorrow as well. What else is on tomorrow? Oh, yeah, we'll be back to weather these um, peel boxes tomorrow evening and paint some ivy over them and put some more um, muck on the roof and some turf. Is my turf in the where is it? It's still in there in the jar. Um, I think that's yeah, World War model scenery stuff. So onwards and upwards. Are you still there? Hello? Say hello. Aye, aye, Captain. Say something. Or have you fallen asleep in the seat watching this silly old fool? Is there anybody out there? Okay. Okay. If you don't reply, I shall end. Oh, still here, Timber. Well done. What are you doing, Timber, at this time of night? What can you be doing? Um, yeah, I feel like cheese and biscuits now. That would go down nicely. Some cheese and biscuits would go down absolutely wonderful now. But yeah, well, thanks for the chat. It's been really good. It's been interesting to have this maritime and aviation chat and welding and fabrication-y type chat. It was great. Not sleepy. You're a night owl then, aren't you, Timber? Hey, you're a night owl, sir. I hope we cross tracks again this year, Timber. That'd be great. Um, Timing is going to be difficult, but um, I think Getz will be the one that is pretty much guaranteed because it's around my birthday, and that gives me a bloody good excuse to buy yet another locomotive and some rolling stock. So Getz is probably I'm going to be at Getz, I reckon. Whether I can make crew, I'm not sure, uh, because travel will. Not sure. I will go to Getz. Okay. Well, we've got Getz, we've got crew, and it's all about timing, really. But Getz pretty much is a year. Possibly we will do crew. Yeah, okay. I hope I meet you there because, well, all the rest of the guys and girls are going to be there, aren't they? So, yeah, this year's going to start very soon. Good. Hope you will do crew. Um, it's not the biggest venue in the world, but um, Crew Station is well worth well worth a day actually, just hanging around on the station. If you can go and get a sausage roll and a cup of tea, and there's just so many trains, freight as well as passenger trains. So I like Crewe because I stay for the whole weekend. We can always meet at Allen's again. Yeah, well, if I make it there, I will let you know. Because Grace and Rob said, why don't you make it this year to Anglesey, so Holyhead way? So who knows? Who knows? Life's for living. I love travel, and here's to 2026. It sounds like something out of a fucking space film. 20 2026. What happened to 1984? It's just weird. But anyway, I'm still alive and I'm going. All right, RG. Yeah, they've offered me to go and visit the layout. So, and the other, I hope to go and see Jenny and Zoe. I think that might be possible as well in Bolton. So yeah, all to live for. Onwards and upwards. Timber surf. Hmm. There's still 4 viewers, so I wonder who they are. Wonder if they're falling asleep in the seat. I don't know. But oh yeah, it's still beer o'clock for me. I have got to be up tomorrow to do certain things. But yeah, hope to cross paths tomorrow. Next year then, Timber. In this crazy, oh, pardon me, model railway world. Well, it's been a good day of streaming today. I think I've done about 6 hours of streaming. I normally do it in one go, but Rob and Grace wanted to do their thing, and um, well, when they shut down, you only get like a minute's warning, and they're gone. But that's them. That's the way they do it, and hopefully we'll hands up the lurkers. Is that what you call them, lurkers? Is there anybody out there? Yeah, the wind is really getting up here in the channel. It's been still as anything all day, and now it's yeah, the wind is getting up all right. All 6 people in. So hands up, lurkers. Who's there? Is there anybody out there? 6 viewers. So apart from you, Timber, there's another 5 out there. Say hello if you're out there. We're model railway guys. Hands up, lurkers, or this '08 may run you over. This is the grandson's '08. He's been painting it and everything else, which is great. SJ Dusty, evening, Alan. Hello, SJ Dusty. That's really good. That's great for saying hello. SJ, 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 SJ. Simon. Hello, Simon. Wow, thanks for saying hello. We're just saying who's out there because I've been streaming. I've done 3 hours, 3.5 hours earlier. I'm up to 2.5 hours streaming now after Rob and Grace went. So, yeah, Simon, welcome along. Who else is up there? Because we've now got 8 viewers in. Say hello if you're out there. Timber calls you lurkers. That means you're watching and not joining in. So welcome along, Simon. How are you, sir? Well, the lurkers are being quiet, and they went up to 8, and they just shot down to 5. But that's not a problem. Yeah, I'm just enjoying myself. It's a Sunday evening. I'm just winding down. I've been weathering pillar boxes for the layout. They will be done later. I'm making a video on them. Worthington. So Steve. Hello, Steve. Worthington Steve is there. Hello, Steve. How are you, sir? I gather it's what is it now here? It's 1 o'clock here, so it's about 7 o'clock in Canada. You're in Canada, aren't you, Steve? And Steve is a Kent boy. Her indoors must be obeyed. So it sounds like Timber's going there. Bye bye, Timber. Hope we cross paths this year, matey. And always good to see you. Hi, Steve. Yeah, Steve. Yeah. We're back up to 8 viewers. So, yeah, we've, uh, we've had Australia, USA tonight. Um, and now, yeah, Steve in Canada is here. I've had a couple of Canadians in today, which is great. I'm good. It's 7:21 in USA. See, I thought you was in Canada. Sorry, Steve, you're in the US. Minnesota, so nearly Canada. Okay. Yes. I'm trying to sell a property so I can come and tour the USA. Yep. Take care, Timber. Always good to see you. And see you on the next one, matey. Ciao for now. Adios, amigos. That's Timber away. Timber's such a knowledgeable guy, he really is. Always great to talk to. I spent a few beers with him and visited several modelers with him. So and exhibitions with Timber. So take care, Timber. He's a good guy. I've been watching your stream, Steve. I've been watching your stream. Yeah, see you later, Timber. So of course it's now 20 past 1 in the UK, so we're getting a bit long in the tooth, but and we've got 8 viewers, so Surf is leaving. Steve from Worthington Model Railways in USA, in Minnesota, has joined us. So who are the lurkers? Come on, lurkers, say hello. Say hello. I'm a UK-based Southern model railway boy. Um, although Steve Worthington Model Railway, he is in Minnesota, USA, but he is actually a boy of Kent, I believe. I think he might have come from Margate or somewhere like that, the Isle of Thanet, but now he's been in the USA for quite a number of years. Yes, seen the comments. Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, yeah, I like your model railway. Very similar to mine on 2 different levels. That's quite good. And to see you've got a cricket pitch in Minnesota can't be bad. It can't be bad. And your collection of Jaguars are I'm envious that you've got all those Jaguars. I hope they still Broadstairs. Okay, lovely Broadstairs is still lovely in USA since 1989. Okay, yeah. That's when the wall came down, I think, in Berlin, wasn't it? 1989. Um, I must say, your accent is slowly starting to sound a little bit US. But as you've been there that long, I can understand why. So, and how do you find life there? Huh? I'd like to tour the US, but it's the size of Europe, isn't it? Let's face it. And as a truck driver, I know how big Europe is, so I've got a good handle on how I'd like to do the magic triangle from New York to Washington down to sunny California. That would be fantastic. And ex-truck driver, I'd like to see all those crazy American trucks you've got, which are pretty weird, but yeah, pretty awesome in the same word. But Yeah. So who else is out there? So we got Timber Surface gone to bed, got Steve from Worthington Model Railways, and there's still another 6 people out there. They call them lurkers. I could act as a translator English to American. Yeah, we already know that the parking lot is a car park and a sidewalk is a pavement and the freeway is yeah yeah the trunk road or the whatever motorway. Yeah, I get it. And the other thing that kind of boils my blood is aluminium turns into aluminum somehow. But never mind. I like our American cousins, and that's what we are. We're all cousins, aren't we? So the English language is, and yeah, but I think the US English is now infiltrating. Um, Always welcome on them, but better in summer than winter here. We had 8 inches of snow yesterday. Yeah, but you must remember Kent having similar snowfalls every year, but due to global warming, we very rarely see any serious snow, you know. It could be as much as 8 foot thick where I am, up here on the downs, but we don't see it anymore. Better in the summertime. I'm always welcome, so okay. We'll talk about that at a later date when I've won the lottery. I'll fly out and see your layout and maybe drive one of your Jaguars. You never know. Or at least have a look at your collection. Take care, Steve. And it's really nice that you've come in to say hello. We've got 8 viewers. I've been making these, Steve, and you know what these are. Huh? You know what these are, Steve, don't you? What is this called, Steve? I bet you can get it in one. Even Broadstairs would have had a shower of them. Sounds like a plan. Okay, thank you. Any idea? Yes, pillbox. Well said. Well said. Well said. So I make them. I'm going to sell them hopefully as in my my new website is being built at this moment to sell my bridges from Engage. Engage to O gauge. So, and I've got my gardens with pavements, and there must be 20 different kinds of bridges. And I've even got pillboxes in N. So, the world to live for, pillbox. There were a few on the cliffs in Thanet. Yes, of course there would be, yeah. I remember exploring there. Usually stack of weed. Yeah. And then other things happen in there, you know. Lots of girlfriends become pregnant in the but yeah, yeah. I hope that brings a nice memory back for you, Steve. Because I'm still here at Dover. Dover Castle's literally 1 mile from here, across across the field there. Um, there's a pillbox in the field about 500 metres from me. That's always been there as somewhere to go and play and pretend to be soldiers. And yeah, about quarter of a mile is a full bank of anti-aircraft guns here. So yeah, Dover's definitely Hellfire Corner still. Remember exploring them? They used to compete. Yeah, exactly, exactly. But the thought of flying to see, I gather you know Charlie McGowan in Canada, and then Minnesota. You're not that far away. I'm planning to sell a property so I can fly around the globe. That's what I want to do. I'm 67, so I'm getting old. I think a couple of them may have collapsed in the channel over time. As the clips are wrote, yes, yes, they have, yeah. Yes, and if you go to Cali, you've got all the German um, uh, pillboxes, well, the armaments there, and they're sliding down the sand into the sea. It's kind of quite crazy. But yeah, yeah, interesting. So 7 viewers. One is Worthington Model Railway, who's in Minnesota in the USA. So who else is out there? Don't be shy. Come in and say hello, wherever you are on the planet. And this is a live, but I do videos as well. And yes, Steve of Worthington Model Railways also does his videos too. He's got a lovely big loft layout, not loft layout, it's a garage layout, isn't it? Hmm. Oh, SJ Dusty is still here near Salisbury. Near Salisbury. Okay, that's cool. SJ Dusty is still here and still awake. So that's two. Who are the other 6 viewers out there? As Timber said, who's the lurkers? If you're a lurker, come and say hello because this stream won't last forever. And if you're here, pop your head above the parapet and say hello. It's now Monday morning. Monday morning. Yes. Oh, there's been some great discussions here today about welding, fabrication, marine, aviation. Ah, crikey. So, what was your profession then, Steve? What was your profession? What It's what we call a loft in the USA. Okay, it's a mezzanine enlarged 40 by 80 machine shed. Well, you lucky man, you. Layout is 65 by 12. You lucky man, you. You lucky man. Yeah, well, there's always in the UK, um, there's several words that we have two meanings for. I say it's Alan in the loft, but I could say it was Alan in the attic. But I've always called the roof part of the house the loft. I'm an IT professional, are you? IT. So, is this data banks? Is this um, IT professional? So, is it data banks? Is it yeah, servers? What do you do actually do then, Steve? Still working, software engineer. So okay. I can't imagine what that is. I built websites myself. Um, I'm not that good with computers, but I have been in Goldman Sachs servers. You know, I'm not a computer guy, but I've got involved with companies that do all the calling for data banks and all that kind of thing. So I know what it's all about. I'm still working in softwares, so kind of enlighten me a bit more, Steve, if you can. Would we, is it JavaScript? Is it I've been working with WordPress and hypertext markup language and CCS, but that's web building. So what do you do? Software. Mm. And you still in it? Was a systems designer, built multi-million pounds systems, but semi-retired. Mm. Are you keeping up with things? Because I found that yeah, 10 years ago I thought I was doing well because I've got several websites that still pay me today, several business websites still pay me, and I've got my own artist websites, group websites that still pay my way, but everything is going so quick. Um, you know, hypertext markup language with then cascading style sheets, that kind of thing. Then it got WordPress where I started to get lost. Now it's gone AI, and I'm I've fallen behind times. I can't keep up anymore. I keep my little business going. I was a systems designer, but yeah, okay, okay. So what is this, Java or not Ajax because that's web again, isn't it? But C++, SQL, yeah, server query language. I understand that. So SQL server, yeah, server question language, isn't it, or query language, and C++, which yeah, it's all part of the main structure, isn't it? So I know nothing about it. Although I understand what you're saying, but um, yeah, and that bet that burnt some brain cells, Steve. Interesting. Server query language, yes. Hmm. I still have to mess with my database. But to be honest, as time goes on and this thing is going so fast, I can't keep up with it. I can't keep up with it. But there we go. Yeah, the wind in the channel is definitely blowing tonight. Yeah, my computer friend across the road, Jim, is getting involved with AI, and what it's shown me is beyond belief. What AI can do will be, well, it can replace 20 humans. SQL and C++ is all going to be learnt by AI. So, um, have you caught up with AI, Steve? Does that mean anything to you? You just ask it to do, I want to do this with this and a payment structure, and AI bolts it all together for you. Then you can tweak it and ready to go. It's just, it's just like shit. I've definitely, you know, hypertext markup language 5 is just shit. It's so old, man. I'm off to bed. All right. Take care, SJ. Dusty, thanks for hanging around. And I hope you've enjoyed the evening. Oh, and the afternoon. So This is my second stream, so take care, SJ Dusty. I'm back again last Sunday in the month. Should be the 28th. And I'm going to do an afternoon run session. If you deal with AI daily, it's not as good as the hype suggests. Okay. As I see it, gives you basically does the whole thing, and then you can then wheedle around and make it better. But I'm having a new website built from an existing website. Would you ever care to look? Is Art Nude UK. 12 years old now, Steve. Art Nude UK. Something that I done all the graphics for, all the Photoshop, and then my mate put the PHP, isn't it? What is it? Something home pages. He done all the data bank and joined it all together for me. And it's 12 years old. It's still running. Art Nude UK, but it's so old, but it's still paying me money. But it's not scalable. It's not scalable. So if you're on a phone, you're going to struggle. And he's trying to replace it using AI. So I'm totally in his hands, and I hope he can do it. And it will be, but going to take a few years. It's learning. The bloody thing is learning, isn't it? I'll check it out. Art Nude UK, or just go life models in the UK, and you should find it in the list. But it was always two or three from the top of the list, but it's sinking down because it's got broken links and everything else in it. But yeah, please check me out if you would do, please, Steve. Another dead soldier. Only an aluminium soldier, lucky enough. Yeah, so I'm hoping to sell a property and fly around the world. That's my dream at the moment. I've got two properties and I'm willing to let one go to have some cash to fly around. And I'll have to do Charlie in Canada, maybe Steve in Minnesota, and there's a few other people. So okay, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. I know what you're saying. My mate's done AI. I want this and I want that and I want that, and within a couple of hours, he showed me what it could do, and I thought, this was like, old man, you don't understand anymore. Your hypertext markup language is Stone Age now. It's gone. It's finished. It's so I gather it will give you the basic whole thing. Now you've got to get in there and nitpick and make it work somehow. AI is Steve beyond me, mate. It's WordPress is I struggled with it. Now AI is just like shit. My concern is that the entry level jobs will disappear. It's all going. It's all going, yeah. And there will be no one to rise into senior jobs. The computer is learning so fast. Bye bye humans. I guess you got it in one. My concern is that entry level jobs will, yeah, in the IT world, if that, you know, I'm really good with Photoshop. I love Photoshop. I can take aircraft out of the sky, and I can strip them and take them out of, just get the air, you know what I'm saying. I'm really good with Photoshop, and I loved Flash, Micromedia, or Adobe. Flash was so good. The drawing tools were great. The animation was great. You could do anything with them. But now, well, 10 years ago, I think that was, it was it finished, wasn't it? But, Flash was so brilliant. It was so good. I thought I was going places, and it turns out that Apple, I think, didn't like Flash, did they? And yeah, not, I come into computers far too late, I think, and I was probably untrained truck driver going into the web environment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know what I'm trying to say, Steve, but yeah, Flash was the most amazing piece of equipment. Uh, but yeah, I think it was full of holes that could be hacked. But right, where are we? It's 1:47, so I think it's going to be time very soon to shut down because I need some music to finish Sunday evening off. It was actually nearly 2 o'clock Monday morning. Mm. Well, the lurkers are out there and nobody's saying anything, so Flash was great in its time, just not secure. As you said, you've got it in one. You've got it in one. It was too clever. The drawing tools were brilliant. The animation tools were fantastic, but not secure. So, yeah, Macromedia. Anyway, Steve, yeah, thank you, mate. I'm going to shut down the stream now, Steve, and thanks for coming along. Thanks for your interjection. It's been great. If you will look up Art Nude UK for me, you can see it's years old, 12 years old, still making me today. Hang on. Waylander, I've returned. That's a lad from Glasgow, young lad. Well, Waylander and a few others in the background that don't want to say hello. What I need now is to relax. I've done 6 hours of streaming. I should be back on the 28th of December after Christmas and before New Year's. So maybe you'll be good enough to come along and say hello then. So there's Alan. I'm going to shut down now. Cheers, Steve. Thanks, Waylander. And hello. No, it's going to be goodbye because I want to chill out to some chilling music before I go to bed. I've got a busy day tomorrow and it's already 2 o'clock in the morning. Sorry to keep you waiting. No, that's fine. Absolutely fine. So, cheers, Steve. Cheers, Waylander. Time for Alan to book out. So I need some chilling music to finish off with. Good night and cheers. Thank you, Waylander. Cheers, Steve. Take care. Back on the 28th. Alan out. Bye bye, guys. Thank you very much. Bye. Hope you've pushed the like button, by the way. I'll end in the stream now. Cheers. Bye. Bye bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Oh, and Flyman. All the best, darling. Bye bye, Adam. Adam. Thank you very much, matey. Yeah, it's time for me to chill out. It's been a busy day. Thank you very much, all. Take care. I'll